These are always really bad to do, man. I hate doing these. I didn't want to do this, but life isn't about doing stuff that you want to do, you like to do. Life is about doing stuff you have to do. And I felt that I had to do this because I met him. Because if I hadn't met Claude, then maybe I'd just do a quick video thing on Twitter or on Instagram and just say, condolences and so forth. I'll just put out even a tweet if I never met him. But because I met him, it just seems all the more painful. So again, look, man, I think it's weird. I think it was Daniel again, because we have our Talking Tactics group, and your boy Daniel was the one that said that, Claude has passed away. I was like, because my first response was no, and then you go online and it's true, and you've now seen the thing from ROBBIE and so forth, so, but I think, whenever these things happen, you thoughts with the family and so forth, but you have to always celebrate the life of the person, celebrate the life of the person, That's always the very key thing. Because I'm sure some of you who may have gone through stuff where you've lost someone, what you always have to do is hold people together and just celebrate the positives. And the thing about Claude is, obviously the first time I saw him was this guy, on Arsenal Fan TV, and literally he is one of the most famous faces, most iconic faces and voices in football fanship, and of course on YouTube. We've all seen the taglines, it's time to go, all that stuff. So, and his thing and his back and forth with Ty. But, when you just see someone there and you see how people grow big and you grow famous, you're like, because he knew he was famous. He knew he was huge. So you just feel that, when you meet them, there's obviously going to be that kind of barrier where, you're now like a YouTube star. And there are many people out there who have sort of become these huge iconic figures, and when you meet them, they've got attitude, because hey, look, man, I'm that dude, I'm this guy who is famous, who's popular and so forth. Who are you? You little peon peasants, man. So remember, this is during the days of Fan Park, and obviously, Claude just happened to be there. And I think he was part of something that we're doing in Fan Park. So I just assumed that, okay, look, famous guy and so forth, probably won't be able to say much to me, or there may be a bit of an attitude. The level to how down to earth this guy was incredible. That guy you see on YouTube is the same guy that you see in real life, and how he was receptive of stuff that I said. He spoke to me as an equal. He didn't speak to me as, I'm the famous dude, and who are you, up and coming, who are you again? No, he spoke to me like an equal, but just how real the guy was, how down to earth he was. I was like, no, it's real. It's not an act. It's not fake. He's not putting it on. No, he's a real human being, a real Arsenal fan, and what you see is what you'll get. So that's why, you say to yourself that, man, this is bad, man, because again, and this was one, yeah, thank you. I want to bring this up as well. ROBBIE. Don't blame ROBBIE on this. Because I see that's why I use Twitter just to sort of get the gauge of what is happening, just stay up to date with news. But Twitter is a very, very vile place with some sick, stupid, vile people there. So I just keep my distance from the insidious and decrepit mongrels and morons that populate the Twitter space. Because blaming ROBBIE, or say that how ROBBIE was somehow involved in this because of the issue that happened with the whole racism, racial row, which meant that he had to step down from AFTV, and people felt that, ROBBIE should have been much more protective of him, like ROBBIE bowed down to the PC culture, all that kind of crap. And, if he had an AFTV, he would say, no. ROBBIE did what he had to do, and Robbie still kept in contact with Claude. So Robbie 1000% is not to freaking blame. No. But the thing about it is, you could tell that the guy was going through stuff. Now, I don't know how this happened. And I'm not even going to speculate. I'm not. Until we get the full story as to what happened, whether we do or we don't. For me, it's all down to the family. They want to release that. I'm not going to speculate. So I'm not here to be like, oh, could he know? I'm not. All I'm saying is that you could tell the guy had serious mental health issues. You could tell it from his tweets. You could tell from the kind of messages that he put out. You could tell from just even his demeanor. Seeing him on YouTube and seeing him in real, that there was just an aura of, no, this guy is dealing with some stuff that is deep psychologically, which is why football and people's support for a club is an escape. You know, some people's escape are films, video games. Escape is for football, you know, and I know that Arsenal would have meant a lot to him, supporting Arsenal, you know, being through with Arsenal. And I think even watching Robbie's video and him saying how hard it was through COVID, because COVID is hard in one sense, because lack of contact, you're kept isolated. You're kept locked down. You're not allowed to go out and so forth. So this has definitely been very, very tough for people psychologically. But for people like Claude, who you know is dealing with some intense stuff mentally, going to the Emirates, being part of the crowd, being part of the fellow fans, having fan discourse, just having people around and just looking forward to that Saturday, looking forward to that Sunday, looking forward to that Monday night, looking forward to that Thursday or so forth. It's something to look forward to, because thing about mental health, depression and so forth is focus on something. Just have so try and find something that gives you joy and focus on that. Keep your focus on that. Because the thing about depression is that it's like this evil force that forces you to focus on itself. But you just have to just block that and just find whatever it is that you know gives you joy. You get that and you focus on that. You know, that could just help you through these situations. So, and again, as I said again, I don't know how he passed, whether it was through mental, I don't know. And we're not here to speculate. You know, I'm not here to start putting through theories. This is sad. Because this is a guy that was a huge, massive Arsenal fan. You know? And I think this is a case of where put down those stupid crap fan rivalries and so forth. You know, forget about, Arsenal, Chelsea, no. Forget that nonsense. This is a football fan. And we know what football means to us. We know what it means to follow a team, to follow a player, and we know how great the sport is. And even for me as well. I told you guys, I'm a very private dude, and I will never reveal certain things that go through. I'll never reveal it. But to put it simply for you, football and films are very, very, very important to me. And without football and films, I'd find it difficult. I'd find it. Of course, the other things and so forth, but football and films are very, very, very important to me. And I am extremely, extremely passionate about these things. Especially with football. Since we're talking football, I'm extremely passionate about this stuff because I know how much this means to me and how much football has helped me through difficult times. Through very difficult, and we all go through difficult times. But anytime I go through difficult times, I'm like, there's that match that's coming through. Let me watch that football match again. I'm looking forward to this game. Let's talk about this game. And that just helps me to divide away with whatever kind of personal stuff that I'm going through, man. So, It's just sad because when you see someone going through something that is so that's just going through these issues, and stuff. You just hope for them to pull through, and just for it to end like this and so forth. And Arsenal are still playing, and it's like it's mad. And you just obviously Arsenal have released a statement about like condolences to Claude, and I just hope next Arsenal game, man, it will be, and they will, they will, because he's too popular. They will, like, next Arsenal game, they'll do a minute silence. They'll put his face on the massive TV screen, and then they'll do that, because that's what Arsenal. People like Claude is what makes Arsenal Arsenal. It's what makes United, Real Madrid, Bayern, Chelsea, PSG, Juve. Like, those fans who 24/7. Because that's the thing. You just knew it from Claude that this is my thing 24/7. And what I always respected about Claude, he kept to the stack. So it wasn't about, let's just because, and that's why I always say that, people say, if you love the club so much, why are you so depressed? Bro, do you know how much I love Nigerian Super Eagles? You know how much I love the national team and so forth? Or my allegiances with Chelsea? So when you truly love something, it's tough love. So with Chelsea, I will always keep it a stack, because I'm trying to get these guys to say what's up. With Nigeria, I'm always going to keep it a stack, because I'm trying to get those guys to say what's up. So, he kept things real. He kept things real, man. Claude kept things real. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's a sad one. It's a sad one, because like, again, this whole brings this whole thing of like mental health, man. It's this crazy disease that is hard to treat, because it's psychological. It's not like a physical thing. It's psychological, man. But yeah, but again, it just shows you. Again, it just shows you the power of football, man. Of how 100% that football helped him. Arsenal, that's Arsenal Football Club, football and everything. That was just an outlet that would have truly helped him. And I think just for what ROBBIE was just saying, this lockdown, not going to the stadiums, not being around people, being around the community, just having that environment, those kindred spirits of Arsenal, not having that with you, would have taken its toll. But no. But we have to end this thing positive. He made his mark. His legacy is real. Put up some funny videos, man. Is an icon, and his legacy is there. Celebrate him. I have to celebrate him. Have to celebrate the dude, man. 100% have to celebrate this dude. Have to, man.